Lame. Come back to life. You know what? There's gonna be a problem tomorrow.
What's that?
Meds aren't till 8:30, and I need to leave at 7:10.
Oh. I would explain. I would just explain it.
Well, I told them at Meds tonight. I was like, I'm gonna be going to church really early tomorrow. And what I should have realized, because I should have done this earlier. I should have planned my route earlier. I should have realized that I'm gonna miss Meds, and that I should pill pack tomorrow mornings tonight, so that I can take it at 8:30 without being present. But I didn't do that already. Lame. You know, it occurs to me, I don't think I have a Bible.
Oh, Ant's invited me to a party. I'm gonna invite you.
Okay. Mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Hey, Ant. Oh no, what's going on?
What app? Huh.
Alright guys, I got 40 minutes to give. I'm gonna get some work done and watch you in the background.
Alright, Alex.
And that's to get 9 hours of sleep. So if I don't feel tired, I can go another hour, and then I really have to try.
Yeah. We just need 2 more pieces. Wait, how did you take damage? The key? How'd you get up there? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, over here, okay. So do you have to hit the switch by staying up here? To move it right or left? That one? Outside? Oh, okay. I was wondering how I was stuck at that part. Oh, we needed a zombie there. Nice. crossbow. That one fell down. Damn it.
I'm gonna leave the party, but I'm gonna keep watching the video.
Alright, catch you later, Alex. I can't get up to the wall because it's standing up.
Calculate correlations between variables. I'm using Excel 2016, but with the exception of the function pane, which replaces the function dialog box, everything is the same for other versions of Excel. You can download this spreadsheet I'm using and follow along by clicking on the link in the video. Correlation is a statistic that gives an indication of how strongly two variables are related. The result of calculating correlation is a number between -1 and 1. Numbers closer to either extreme indicate a stronger relationship, while a number closer to 0 indicates a weak or even no relationship. This kind of correlation is also known as Pearson's correlation or the Pearson product moment correlation. Correlation can be classified three different ways. There can be a positive relationship, and this means as one variable increases, the other has a tendency to increase. There would be a negative relationship where as one variable increases, the other has a tendency to decrease. All right, and there may be no relationship at all, so movement in one variable couldn't be used to predict movement in the other. The correlation statistic is fairly tedious to calculate by hand, even with a calculator. But luckily, Excel has a couple of ways to help us with this. I'm going to show you how to use the Corel function. To get started, I'm going to click the FX button up next to the formula bar. And in the formula pane, I'm going to start typing correlation. All right, once Corel pops up, I'm going to double click to select it. And the formula pane here, if you're using another version of Excel, it'll show the formula wizard. Okay. For array 1, I'm going to select the data in column A labeled X. And for array 2, I'm going to select the data in column B labeled none. With that done, we can just click done to finish the calculation. And we can see that these two variables, all right, have a correlation of very close to 0, 0.01. And so we can safely conclude that as the label predicted in column B, there is no correlation between the two variables. Okay, I'm going to repeat the process in G4. Okay, so the formula pane.
I don't think the correlation function is what I need. I think what I need is a scatter plot. So let's make a scatter plot. I'm going to select my two columns. Check. Okay, welcome to Saturday, January 18th, 2025, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is your host, Alex Bickle, with an educational video about Kitchen Nightmares, US. Let's go to sheet 1. Here we have all the episodes, all the way down to Bella Luna, which was the 84th and final episode. The 83rd, because the first row is the title. We have all their seasons episodes, thousands of views, year, month, thousands of likes, thousands of views per year. And for some reason, the concatenation of season and episode separated by a comma. For some reason, I thought that'd be helpful, and yeah, I don't know. And in sheet 2, so in sheet 1, we have it organized by episode. And in sheet 2, we have it organized by views per year. And we can see pretty much no correlation, except at the bottom we seem to have a lot of season 1s, and at the top we have 4s, a 6, and a lot of season 1s. That makes me think there's no correlation, but I'm going to make a scatter plot just to see. And I've tried before, and I'm going to try again. So I'm going to select columns A and B, and I'm going to go to Insert, and then Chart, Scatter, and I think maybe Points. Okay, so right off the bat, we see a couple of outliers. This one for season 6, these two for season 4, and this one for season 2. All the rest seem to hover around 2,000 likes per year. And season 1 seems to have a lot of little ones and a lot of big ones. I don't see much correlation in this data. No one season seems to stand out. I think seasons 5 and 6 do a little worse. They seem to have a lot of low ones. They don't seem to push 2,000 views per year. Whereas seasons 4, 3, 2, and 1 all have several videos that cross the 2,000 view per year threshold. And I don't think it should be called season. I think it should be called view to season correlation. Yeah, good. I'm really impressed Excel knew. Oh, those aren't 2,000 views. Those are 2,000 thousands of views. Okay, so let's fix that. Equals A2 times 1,000. Insert left. Okay, views per year equals A2 times 1,000. Extend it all the way down. Okay, now we want to change this data. Select data. Ooh, that's really complicated. What is happening? I want the column A to instead be the column B. So every instance of, oh, what did I do? Every instance of A, I'm going to change to B. Okay, it shouldn't have changed much, except for the axis on the bottom will be in millions, in ones, counting to millions. Okay, I like that better. Okay. That seems good. Let's save. Now, I wish I had a more formal way. That's weird. Season 6 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the least popular videos, and one that was wildly successful. That doesn't make any sense. And I saw that episode recently. I did not think it was anything special. This calls for grape juice. Okay, let's do the Kaggle thing. Create new Kaggle notebooks for each project. Upload your dataset and visualizations and write detailed explanations within the notebook. Okay, let's... How do we make a Kaggle thing? One day, a new record. Okay, your work. Let's create a new notebook. What is this? New? What is happening? What is this? Upload? Documents, Coursera. I'm gonna close it so there's no bug. 907, yes, that's right. Visibility public. License. What the hell? Unknown. Okay, create. Create. Dataset tile. Kitchen. Nightmare. US. Views to season correlation. Let's use a dash. Create. More juice. Juice, juice, juice. Okay. What else do I need to do? Apply the practices, discuss the expectations, move to Kaggle, add our code to a Kaggle notebook. I think that is a great task for later. For now, I'll get my daily game of Hearthstone in. If it ever loads. I think the game sound is really low.
Garrosh versus Mal'Ganis!
All shall tremble! Victory or death!
Okay, do I want to keep a Tar Slime against a Warlock? No. Do I want to keep a 4-drop? No, I will keep the Stonehill Defender.
Greetings.
Alright, this is going to be a tough game. Should have kept that 4-drop, I think, but dang. I had the chance to draw really good cards, and I think it was worth the risk, although the result was bad.
It's completely safe. Don't spill it.
Oh, I've played this deck before. It's total bullshit. Oh my god, that was a great draw.
Now well up with us
Hello there. Thanks for joining us for another visit to Rain Day Antiques. It's a great place to stop and spend a while exploring, but especially congenial on a night like this. It's a haven of calm and
I hope this is a zoo dive.
It's almost as though it exists somewhere outside normal space and time. A shelter of more than just the weather. Before we begin our visit, I think it's nice to start with a quick wind down.
Okay, I want a
Tonight's wind down
7-drop.
is a breathing exercise. So, when you're ready, let's begin. Now, just bringing the attention to the breath. Noticing where you feel it. The lungs, the throat, the chest, the diaphragm.
Well, that stopped his imp.
You're nice and relaxed. We're going to be taking a deep breath in for 4. Holding it for 4.
Always like that first.
And then breathing out.
You might change your plan.
So, are you ready? Let's begin. In for 4. 2, 3, 4. Holding for 4. 2, 3, 4. Now breathing out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 4. 2, 3, 4. Holding for 4. 2, 3, 4. Out for 6.
As a gracious host, I will take personal.
6. In for 4.
How entertaining.
4. Holding for 4. 2, 3, 4. Out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 4. 2, 3, 4. Holding for 4. 2, 3, 4. Out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Now return
So it's got fatigue, it's got spell burst, and it's got sludge barrels. Let's see if I can kill him this turn. 13, 14, 15, 16.
Double-fronted store with a big window on either side of the entrance.
Should use my hero power, that's only my quest.
This quaint little establishment stays open 24/7, if you can believe it. Catering to international antique connoisseurs who might arrive at any hour, and casual passers-by. Which of these categories
Versus the Lich King.
that's up to you.
We'll serve
On a night like tonight,
victory on
city
death.
halos, and the rain starts coming down harder, so that your footsteps make little slaps and squelches on the sidewalk. There's nothing more welcome.
Okay, the Stonehill can draw me a 4-drop. Or I can coin out the 5-drop on turn 4.
Steamed up windows,
Or if I save it, I can play the 10-drop, coin the 1-drop, and make 2 whatevers.
in the damp breeze, that says, "Come on in, we're open."
Astonishing.
Reach for the sky.
Rain Day Antiques is as cozy as can be. Push open the door, and you'll find yourself enfolded in a set of heavy red velvet drapes. Extra protection against the elements.
Well up with us.
As you emerge through these into the storms, the drapery rings click gently as they glide across the rail. It's quite a place.
Everybody needs a castle.
Is a domed skylight that looks up into the night. Rain patters satisfyingly onto the glass overhead.
Okay, so we're dealing with the zoo.
There's plenty of space.
That's okay.
But every surface is piled high with curios, ornaments, and works of art.
Out of
To
my
the left of the door is a brass umbrella stand, and above it a set of coat hooks. So feel free to unburden yourself of any damp layers and take this chance to really relax. The owner of this charming emporium is a middle-aged man named Henry.
Alright, he removed 3 power. That's good.
In the corner of his kingdom, reading a newspaper.
I need a blast, Tortoise.
Henry is the kindest man
Come on, blast Tortoise.
to meet. He's a true listener, and there are very few people who can say that about him. If you have a chance to listen to him, you can be sure he'd listen carefully until the end. Then he'd say something very simple, but very wise. Something that would let you know everything is going to
Bring the rhythm. Feel the beat.
as you enter. You graciously
Done.
with an unobtrusive hospitality that says you're welcome to browse in peace for as long as you like. But if you need him,
He'd have to trade every one of his minions to kill that.
there's so much more you might want to just stand for a moment, gazing around you, soaking up the
He could have saved a minion by using Ghoul Charge.
Furniture and large weapons of various kinds. Scanning the room, we take in a mid-century coffee table, a grandfather clock ticking, an Art Nouveau handstand,
Out of my
several
jungle!
remarkable feathered hats hanging from it, a gilt mantelpiece mirror, streaked and dotted with age, and a dappled grey rocking horse with a red saddle and a long silvery mane. You go to the hat stand and touch the grand plume sprouting from one of the hats. It's a blue sculpted hat with a rolled brim, designed to be worn at a tilt. The feather plume, dyed presumably to match the hat,
Till death do us part. Worse.
How sturdy and philosophical these figures gathered here in defiance of passenger time, and certainly with no concern whatsoever for the weather. Some are over 100 years old, yet here they are, looking forward to a new chapter of life, beginning with the moment when they meet that special someone who feels to take them home.
That was an error.
In one corner of the store, a fine glass display cabinet filled with crockery.
I thought you could transform an enemy.
Take a closer look, you'll be able to inspect a striking Art Deco piece with sharp triangles for hands and bright geometric squares in orange and black. A small case lined with velvet sits next to the tea set, containing a collection of teaspoons with ornamental handles. You can almost imagine the ambience of a long-ago tea party. The conversation between the delicate teaspoons on porcelain. And, who knows, perhaps like tonight, by the comforting sound of rain on the windows. The store smells of old radiators,
Bring the
with the
rest!
smoke freshness, and the scent of rain is rising to a velvet umbrella as it drips into the stand. Every so often, the lights of a car stream through the window, illuminating the darker corners of the store. You see a row of leather-bound books and a fine folding box. Its silk panels are embroidered with Japanese scenery. With curved roofs surrounded by trees.
Everybody needs a casket.
Over a river. Sound of the car passing is a loud sigh when the rain seems to briefly up its tempo before resuming its steady rhythm. You could stay here all night, just breathing in and looking at things, thinking about their stories.
Muzzle their maggots!
Antiques stands a writing desk covered with a blanket.
Stand and fight. It's dark as night.
are standing beside one of the store's several grandfather clocks. Its tick is steady, decisive, like a single raindrop falling again and again into a metal pail. But the clock's memories, which is exposed to its glass front, when you hear a little beep, it sounds like a greeting. You look down, find a small gray and brown dog gazing up at you. This he has round, shining eyes and a little gingery beard. He's a serious but very friendly dog and an excellent judge of character. Straight away, he's discerned that you're someone worthy of his respect. He nods his head, gives your shoes a quick sniff, and waddles off to his basket a few feet away. You can't see to it. Turns around in it 3 times before settling down to observe you with a fond expression on his face.
I must report!
He likes visitors to the store, but he's decided he likes you most particularly. If you ask Henry, he'll tell you that every empty has a story to tell. He likes to say that he never appears in his store unless the sound of a fantastic tale behind.
Leave me
His regular stuff is just boring. If he likes something enough, he'll just go ahead and make up a story about it. Such as this vintage toy pedal car, which he says used to belong to a member of the British royal family. He hasn't got any paperwork to prove it, unfortunately. But then again, there's nothing to disprove it either. The car is bright green, slightly battered and rusting at the edges, but in its heyday, it would surely be the perfect vehicle for a young prince or princess to take a turn about the palace gardens in. It has a long bonnet, but the rest of the car is all seat. There's a large cream-colored plastic steering wheel sticking up in the center of the car, so that driving it might feel a bit like driving a mini tractor. It's so
Short! I must report!
comfortable, so it'd be no use on a night like tonight. There's something so comforting about pottering around in here while the rain is rushing down outside. Henry, the proprietor, is playing a little light classical music in the background. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. Perhaps from the gramophone you can see sitting on the carpet just beyond the It's got a wide the record resting on the turntable. Listen. So the music must be coming from some digital source. Beneath the gramophone, a sign states firmly, "Not for sale." Well, of course. It's hard to imagine how Henry can bring himself to part with any of these things. In any case, the gentle strings are a perfect accompaniment to the rain, which is trickling down the storefront windows with a rushing, crackling sound, which reminds you, such is the coziness in here, of the sound of fire makes, burning logs in a hearth.
Oh, this is a good death knight.
You take down another larger book, which contains beautiful 19th century watercolors of the flora and fauna of South Africa. Here's a picture of some beautiful blue flowers fading to pink in the creases where they've opened. It's a transfixing blue. You can almost feel the flowers' delicate petals. Conveniently, there's an armchair right next to the bookcase, so you sink into it. It's rather ragged, and the stuff
Good.
is coming out in places.
It's very weak for my turn too.
At your feet, it's a wire rack.
I really like having that in my opening hand. It makes all my minions better. Except for the ones on the battlefield, and there aren't any yet.
Just sit there a while, while the rain pitter-patters in the background, communing with all this ancient literature, and allowing yourself to slip, at least for a short time, into its magical world. Have you ever seen so many wonderful items in one place?
I want a 4-drop or a 3-drop.
Sitting proudly on top of an antique signboard,
Oh, it's a tar creeper, not a turtle.
the size of a footstool.
Whoops.
But if anyone actually went so far as to rest their feet on this supposed gently curved back, where a neat seam runs along it, well, that would seem very unkind. More likely, you would want to give this a little pat from time to time. Try it. Its mahogany-colored bulk is surprisingly firm, with just a hint of something rumpled underneath. Is stuffing.
Okay, I want a 2-drop or a 5-drop.
Where he's been sewn together, his stitches are straining somewhat, as if he's had one too many good meals. Well, he's lived a long time. Over the years, he's become rather warm and discolored in places. That only adds to his character. You'd almost be tempted to give him a name. What could it be? George? Aubrey? Or perhaps her name is Victoria? Or Gretchen? Either way, this is one dignified hippo. The rain outside seems to be coming down even harder.
The citadel stands strong. Me have that for you.
The rain comes down hard on a quiet, familiar street. A weathered sign blows gently in the wind. It's one you've seen before. And it reads, Rain Day Antiques.
Astonishing.
Charming pieces of antiquity. Everything seems to be in place, despite the ebb and flow of the shop's antiques. The feeling of warmth it provides
This is not what we stood for.
changes. A soft light glows from a room you've never noticed before. The sound of rain seems to be louder there, perhaps because of its large glass dome. Some call this
Out of my jungle.
this special room is the home to antique garden furniture, dozens of plants, and statues. Vintage Japanese fishing floats dangle from a hook along the rounded wall. One is still held by a tangled and knotted fishing net
Brother, who dear summons
of
us?
sea salt, though mostly faded away, still emanates from the floats, a reminder of their previous life before they found their home in the big
Drone. Explosion.
imagining where each item came from in Rain Day Antiques. Let's take a moment for a short exercise. Tonight's wind down is a visualization. When you're ready, let's begin. So, just take a moment to get comfortable, letting go of the day, enjoying that feeling of having stopped, of having nothing left to do. We're going to focus the attention of the mind on the different parts of the body,
Get us! Listen,
watching
lead them.
as the muscles
I will fight with honor.
switch off,
Victory or death!
leaving the body feeling rested,
Wow, I love this hand.
more at ease. So,
Preparing up.
starting down at the toes and feeling a sense of the muscles switching off. The feet, the arches, all those muscles switching off.
I smell golden in their waters.
Same in the lower half of the legs.
Keep on panning.
Notice any tension being let go of as the muscles switch on. Shut down. In the upper half of the legs, any tension melting away, being let go of.
What
The area of the hips, the pelvis. Again, head muscles shutting down for the night, completely at rest. Is heavy.
Keep on panning.
At ease. The muscles in the lower back and the stomach switching off. Middle of the back, around the diaphragm, the upper back, and the chest.
Barrel thrown. Explosion imminent.
So, any muscles not needed, shutting down, switching off for the night. The shoulders switching off. The upper half of the arms and the lower half of the arms switching off. The hands, fingers, just switching off. Any muscles around the throat and the neck switching off. The head,
I bring the roots. Feel the beat.
Repair and cut.
any last areas of tension melting away as the muscles shut down, switch off, at rest, tonight.
Perfect.
Come and go,
Perfection.
and body the space they need to rest.
That's not what I needed.
Henry, the proprietor, isn't here tonight. It doesn't take too great a leap of the imagination to wonder what he's doing instead. He's gone antiquing, of course.
Well,
All the wonderful things for sale in his store have to come from somewhere. So, whenever he has the chance, of fabulous antiques to keep in store, stocked. And as he looked, everywhere,
All I want is to complete one quest.
especially
Can I do it?
that at first glance don't look at all promising. You never know what you might find. His mission is to make sure his store is never less than a treasure trove for his beloved customers.
Okay, yeah, I completed 2 quests, so
Sitting at Henry's desk tonight,
I think that's good.
vigorously polishing a set of silver candlesticks is his best friend, Dorothea, who always steps in when Henry has to go on a trip. Everybody but Henry calls Dorothea Dottie, but he always pronounces her name in full, taking his time about it. Dorothea. Why would anyone shorten such a beautiful name?